Okay. Well, I was on suspension on my other channel, but I guess from what I hear now, that channel's been canceled too. So that's like the 4th channel in, who knows, 6 months or whatever. So these guys keep chasing me around and canceling it. My first channel, I had 2,500 views in the first 6 months, and then about 10 of them ganged up on me and brought my page down. And I know who the guy is that did it. I know who did it. I guarantee you, I can contact an individual on YouTube. I can pay that individual an X amount of dollars, and he can make the channel video stay where YouTube will never even see it, and they'll never be able to remove it. Okay, so this is what they did to me. And when they brought it down illegally, because I'm sure that YouTube never closed it, they wrote that it was closed for racism. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with here. So now my other channel, Stendeck 50, got canceled. So did my Occult Science 3000. So did my Occult Science, the original 101. So now I have to upload all those other ones to this one. So I just want to say that I find it exceedingly funny that guys like Eric the bookworm, and Queenie, the supposed savior of the planet, because her and her significant nether, or insignificant other, seem to know so much that they have to keep trying to tear my page down. You know, and it's funny that I'm just a stupid tree guy, yet I can make all of these videos that make sense and bring all of this stuff together within reason, because like I said, it's all theory and conjecture. You know, even with theory and conjecture, they still can't make videos like I do and piece shit together. And why is that? Maybe because truth doesn't grow within liars. I don't know. Maybe they're computer programs. I don't know. So now I guess what the point of this video is that I have to upload those other videos. So if you guys see videos that you've seen before, whatever, my lawsuit, not lawsuit, but my claim that I had in for injury at work has come through, and it's already been deposited. It's just waiting to clear. So my time is really limited here. So, you know, it's like somebody wrote me and said it's funny how all of a sudden David Icke is on the bandwagon about all of this Saturn stuff. Was it because of me? Maybe. You know, it wouldn't make a difference either way, because all they're going to do is they're going to just take any real research that anybody does. They're going to flip it around, change a few things, call it theirs, and then market it, put it on a CD or a book, and a guy's going to make money off of it. So, you know, whatever. It really doesn't make any difference to me. The whole world, here quickly, just so you understand, that Saturn thing is a Phoenician thing. And the Phoenician thing, you know, that's the Jews speak ancient Phoenician. There is no Hebrew language. They speak Phoenician. Okay? It's also a very heavily Aryan thing. Okay? So when the world got going, they told people you're not going to pay your bills with chickens, and they beat people into submission. When they did that, they had to use their money, and by using their money, they had to accept their religions and everything that went with it. So most of the world is worshiping Saturn right now, without even their knowledge, that they believe that they're worshiping somebody else, but they're really worshiping the Saturn. People can call it Satan, you can call it whatever you want to. The church is no haven, I can tell you that. You know, as Jordan Maxwell said, there's nothing holy on this planet, and I gotta say, I agree with him. There is nothing holy on this planet, because it all goes back to the same source, that cube, and they know it. You know, the cube, we're part of it, and they know it. And so you can call yourself a Mormon, a Catholic, a Lutheran. You know, I was raised a Lutheran. You know, the Jews, that's the symbol on their flag. It's all the same stuff, guys. It's all the same stuff. That's why you have to come to an agreement with yourself. And in my case, it's Jesus Christ. You know, I can't sit here and berate anybody, because that leads off into, you know, a bunch of tangents. But you better do something, because I got a feeling that, you know, these guys are gearing up for something, or they're gonna, you know, something's going on. But you know, you know what? There's always something going on. This is nothing new. You're just becoming more aware of it because you're becoming aware that the stories are coded and you're seeing color patterns and shapes. And so now you're learning a whole new language. See, and once you start learning even the littlest bits and you see it, I mean, it changes your whole perspective on things. But they've been doing this the whole time they've been doing this. You know, it's just like walking into a, you know, like if you walked into a Polish neighborhood or a Spanish neighborhood, you know, and you didn't know how to speak Spanish, you know, nothing would matter to you. But then all of a sudden you learned how to speak it, and you went in there and they were talking about doing this and that, and you know, you had no idea. Well, that's kind of what's going on here. So I'm gonna, you know, be uploading a lot of my older videos. Trample on Snakes has got a bunch of my old stuff, and so does a guy. His page is Saturn Sucks. He's got a bunch of my old stuff. Like I said, it's funny how they keep tearing my stuff down for somebody they claim to be so wrong. And also, if this character comes to you and said, "Don't trust me," well, don't trust me. There's no reason to trust me or anybody on YouTube. You know, go look at what I'm saying. If it doesn't make sense, fuck me off, and you know, go on with your life. I don't care. Like I said, I don't love none of you, and none of you love me. Let's be real, right? We're just researchers, and we're all looking for the same thing, something that we can put our hands on and say, okay, this is a constant. For me, I found it in this Saturn thing, and it was, you know, it all started out with one verse out of the Bible. So, you know, I'm gonna keep uploading these, and I'll, you know, and then when I get the check, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna go out flying for a while, and you know, if God willing, and I mean the Creator when I say God willing, this world will maybe pull itself back around or exist a little bit longer. But you know, we're in a digital age. See, that's why they put us on digital. They put us on digital TV. All your videos are digital now. Why? Because they can manipulate them in real time. They can change the story while you're watching it. Okay, so don't be so sure that any fucking meteor smashed into somewhere, okay, in Russia. Because they said 1,200 people died. 1,200 people died? That's 3. It's just a number. Okay? Where are all the bodies? Where are the bodies from 9/11? Where are the bodies from fucking the Oklahoma, you know, situation? Where's the bodies from Columbine? Where are they? You don't see any. That's why you got to get smarter and start demanding evidence. TV ain't doing it. You know that. You know that. I know it too. You know, so these things are the things that people should be looking at. Some of these are actors. Some of these people don't even exist. Because they're digital, they're CGI, computer graphic images. And they're so close to looking human. You really got it. That's why the stories are all, look, I told you, the 369. You're going to see that a lot. You're going to see that a lot. 1,200 people got killed. Well, that's 3. I bet if I went and looked in that story, I bet I'd find a 3, 9, and a 6 in there. And sometimes it's not written 3, 9, 6. Sometimes it's a combination of numbers. So, you know, I'll upload some of my other stuff. You know, I'm just tired of trying to, you know, prove something, and you know, it ain't even really trying to prove anything. I mean, if anything, I taught myself. I didn't know any of this stuff when I started. I remember I told my wife in 2007 that I said there's something really wrong. Either we're living in a computer-generated reality or something's way off. Before that, you know, I knew I had been looking in 2001 because the planes hitting the buildings and not breaking the windows in the Pentagon was absurd. Okay, you can't have a 100,000-pound aircraft slam into the side of a building, punch a hole, and not break the windows on either side. You know, you see? But yet the world goes on and says, "Oh no, that's what happened." So whatever. Now there's much more going on there. So if you've even questioned that, then you're on the right track. So I'll start uploading those old videos. For some of you, well, it'll be boring, but you know, this time I'm not going to make any goofy vids about Eric and them, you know, and hopefully it'll stay up. I would suggest copying down. You can copy any video that you want to, because I can't guarantee it's going to be here tomorrow. So if you are going to repost it, at least give me credit for it, will you? I don't need you to make a big deal out of it, but just say, you know, this piece was taken from so-and-so. That's all.